Okay, I'm going to start this presentation by giving you a little bit of background, what the problem is, the solution, what differentiates the solution, who the customers are, and the value. 1% of the world's population suffers from epilepsy, and they have to go through this test called a video EEG. And for a video EEG, a video recording of the person is taken for a minimum of 24 hours and time-stamped to their brain waves. Also, in the last 5 years, there's been an explosion of need for video EEGs in the ICU. It is now considered the standard of care to do video EEGs on all patients who are neurologically at risk in the ICUs and cardiac centers. The problem is that historically, when this technology was being developed, the American Medical Association, in a job protectionist move, ruled that only physicians were allowed to interpret or read the video EEGs. However, physicians have really struggled to keep up with the technology, and there is a worldwide shortage of physicians who can read video EEGs. Also, what this means is smaller hospitals cannot afford these individuals, and therefore they can't offer their services to people, and those centers who can afford these highly specialized physicians end up dedicating many physician hours to having the physician manually scroll through 30 seconds at a time the video EEG for the whole 24-hour period. So it's a big time loss for the physicians. So my solution is to have an online video EEG streaming service whereby the hospitals are streaming this information in real time to a center where it's undergoing numerous automated analyses, and the hospitals are getting back hourly quantitative reports which have been overlooked and tested, quality control tested by physicians. Now, this may not sound like a radical idea, but it would be revolutionary in the field because up to date, video EEG has been a qualitative assessment. It's just sort of the gestalt that the physician gets from looking at it. This would take it out of qualitative and for once make it quantitative. It would give the physicians numbers. Yes, this patient had 12 epileptic spikes. We started the medication an hour ago and now she only has 3. Especially in the ICUs, this sort of time period would be critical. So you have the quantification of the field, and you also have, because you have numbers, you can do quality control, and the hourly reports. Video EEG is done on a 24-hour basis. You usually do not get the reports until well after 24 hours. By allowing to have quantitative reports every hour would be tremendous help to the physicians. It also allows for physicians who are not technologically savvy to have access to some of the most cutting-edge developments in their field. Who are the customers? Hospitals. They would not have to hire these very specialized physicians and all the support staff that comes with them. If they already have them, it frees up a huge number of physician hours so those physicians can do more lucrative work. And it also means that you can do quantitative quality control, which reduces the liability load of the hospital, which is very important. And also the hourly reports allows for much quicker diagnoses, and the quantitative aspect of will allow for more accurate diagnoses. So basically the model that the company would run on is a subscription. There would be 2 tiers to subscription. The most basic subscription the hospital would have to the online video EEG analytics, and then a more complex one for the neurosurgery units where they would have to incorporate other modalities such as MRI and PET scans. So basically, that's my idea.